Hello, hello, and welcome to today's family program. I'm Dr. Kitcher, and I'm so happy to be with you once again. We are here to get knowledge and to share on things that matters. And as you know, this program is built one on the other. So I would want to encourage you to listen and watch the previous programs so that you can be abreast with where we are, and then you can also gain so much for your relationships and life as you continue to live. Why don't you take the next, minute to invite a friend to join you watch this program, as well as also like this program and share with other people. We will be very grateful if you would do this as a help to us. We want what we have here to reach out to everyone. So we've been talking about the importance of us being successful in the things that we are doing. And everybody loves success and nobody plans to fail. They said if you fail to plan, then you are planning to fail. So everybody wants to have success, and we are giving few nuggets that would help us on our journey to success, because success really brings joy. Success makes you fulfilled. Success gives you the, sense of, yes, I can move on and go to the next level. Most of the times we don't prioritize things and don't do stuff that has to be done maybe when we have to do it. But that aside, today we want to talk about things that we really need and require. One of it that mostly people overlook is because most of the times, whatever you want to do comes to you maybe first as a thought, and it's you and yourself, your mind and everything. But you always need to have a team, the right team around you. And as you get the right team, then your road to success is more or less, guaranteed. And there are few things that great teams possess, which I would begin to share with you this month. Why? Because whatever it is that you want to be successful in will need others to come on board with you. When you have a team, the great team should have a common goal. What is the reason? What is the purpose? What is the aim of why you are doing what you are doing? Many people do stuff because my neighbor is doing it. They do stuff because it's, maybe trending. They do stuff because if I don't do it, they will think of me as, not being achieved. But we have already made it clear that success is not comparing yourself to what another person have done, but actually checking if you have fulfilled what you set out to do. If you are able to fulfill your plan, your goals, then it means you are successful. Also, when you are working with people on teams, you all need to bring the skills that you have on board. We have diversity of skills, and all different skills have to come together. For instance, if we are talking about a building process, which I usually love to talk about, we need different machines, we need different equipments, we need different instruments, and each of them are operated by people who are considered specialists in that area. So skills are very, very important to be attracted to whatever it is that we have as our goal for success. It is also very important to learn from others who have done it before, get a little bit of coaching, mentoring, and it's going to be really good. The key thing that you need, which if you don't have, we will be very difficult for you, with communication. Communication. We will be talking about each and every one of these points that I have made in details. But today, I will just lay the foundation so that we can continue to build on it. It is very, very important that we all come to the place where we understand and have at least the most vital nuggets. There could be more, but I'm sharing with you the most important ones. So let me go back again and in a few, points, remind you of what I have said before we get into the meat of it. So I say that the great team will possess like a common vision. Without a vision, you cannot achieve your purpose. And also skills needs to be brought on board. And that will be the contribution of yourself, others, and all the skills should be relevant to what the purpose is. And also, we need to have mentoring and coaching, learning from others who have been where we are. Things that you are doing, you may not be the only person or the first person to do it. There could be others who have done it. And so you can learn from them. So avoiding their mistakes and doing better. this is how life is supposed to be. And finally, we said communication. Communication. So bottom line, never walk alone. Never do stuff all by yourself. If you could have help, go for it, because it is very, very important. If I lift a box by myself, I may be able to lift it without any problem. But the moment I have help from another person, I use far lesser energy. If a third person comes, it becomes even like just, lifting a paper up. Why? Because when there is synergy coming together of the, forces and energies that we have, big tasks can be dealt with very, very quickly. Don't let your vision be domestic only. Push it so that it gets global. This is the mentality that we need to have. So what should this team that I would call the effective team possess? You should have relationship, caring for one another, because this is the key to any successful venture. Relationship, caring for one another, thinking about one another, being there for one another, because we may get tired on the way and we will need a friend, a companion, a comrade, a colleague to ginger us on. So please make sure you build the right relationship. You need to make sure that as you are being effective in the team, you are not only building relationships, but you are also meeting needs and adding on to the lives of people around you whilst you learn from them and grow. Many people become a one-way street. They come take and take and take and take and take and never give out anything. If you live your life like that, you would be really, really disappointed in the long run, because if you only learn to take when the time comes for you to give, you wouldn't know how to do it. And giving is better than taking, because you give and you feel you are sort of in charge. You've done something excellent. You've done something wonderful, especially when what you give brings joy, when what you give is needed, when what you give answers a need, then you have that total joy. Don't look for what you don't like to say, well, I can give it to other guys. And I'm not talking only about stuff, maybe clothing or shoes and stuff like that. No, I'm also talking about the knowledge. I'm talking about your expertise. I'm talking about stuff that you know. You need to get somebody to mentor, because you will need, everybody on board as you move forward. We need to learn so many things, because one of the things that happens in life is growth. Growth can be positive and it can be negative. If you eat the right food, do the right things, you will, free yourself, your mind, from any disease or stuff attacking you. But if you just put in anything that comes in your, tummy, you may sometimes get upset. So it is very important that you stay in the lane where you are feeding yourself with the right things and you are learning. So that's why it's needful for you to befriend others who have done it. Get a book on what you are doing. If it is gardening, whatever, and you want to succeed in it, get a book, read, find out about the soil, how you water this stuff, even how you plant it. There are so many things that you would learn and, be able to also share with others. Well, if you have just joined us, this is today's family program, and I am Dr. Abed Kitcher. We are coming to you with a new program, and we are actually talking about success. And today we are looking at the ingredient of a team working with you to bring success. We will be talking about this throughout the month. So there is more to come. Today, I'm just doing the foundation, and I would, later begin to build on it. So I'm speaking to you generally. Some of the things I'm talking about right now, I'm just, tapping it a little bit. But in the coming weeks, we are going to open the whole, book and look at what happens. So I'm talking about you making sure that you are growing in everything that you do. One of the ways we can grow is when we feed naturally. So when you eat the right food, you will be healthy, you will keep on growing, because the human body is not meant to be the same every time. As we age, as years come and go by, we change, and we have to be always healthy. We have to be always great, and make sure that you are growing together with the people around you. Because if you become the only person who is grown, then you will need so much in order to help, others. And sometimes the scare of that puts people off. But if you also get involved and do what you got to do, then you ease the problem and the burden on yourself and on others. It is very important to check yourself. So if there is a question, I would want you to ask yourself. Please ask yourself, are you growing? Am I growing? Growing in knowledge, growing in understanding, growing in my giving, growing in, volunteering, growing in whatever it is. Check your life and make the decision. But I encourage you, find one thing and be consistent in it within this year, and watch yourself after 2 months. You will begin to understand and know more. And it might be difficult for you to even maybe say you are living this stuff now. Just give it a go, because you can do it. You can do it, and you will succeed in doing it. So make sure you grow in whatever you are doing. And for you to grow, you need to be watered. So this is one of the results of mentoring, peer, sharing, and so on and so forth. Do not think of anyone or anybody as unimportant. The same way you look at the car, you could see different kinds of parts on it. And some you might think don't have any function, or they seem to be extra. But if you try removing that one thing, you will see that the total makeup of the stuff will not be okay. Every part of the car is important and needed. So they all have to work together, each person performing his function. Getting a team is not a sign of you being weak. It is rather a sign of strength, because on a team, together, every member achieves much. It is very, very, very important. It is very, very important. So don't stay alone. Research, read books, ask questions, visit places, enrich your mind, and you will wonder, what happened to me? Because you will begin to do things and understand life in a way that you have never, ever understood it before. So please make sure you get yourself in the right environment. In conclusion, I want to tell you that it is possible for you to be yourself and yet interact with people and also make your mark in life. Do not limit yourself with the limitations that others use to limit themselves. Take care until we see again next week. I'm Dr. Abed Kitcher, and we have come to you with today's family program. And I'm so happy that we've started this whole topic in continuing on success, about the ingredients, the things that you need. From next week, we're going to get into the meat of the matter. So please invite some friends and join yourself. It's going to be wonderful. Have a great day. Bye-bye.